So Dylan and I are out taking more photos today and I got my film back, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at it together. I love the way the grain looks in the 400TX. I've used this in this camera before when we first got the camera, and I love the way those black and white photos turned out. Those are like some of my favorite photos ever. The 400TX film in this Minolta is like one of my favorite combinations ever. I don't do it as much, but I'm really glad that I got to shoot this because it reminded me how much I love this combo. Since Dylan and I are doing this photo book for a client, we are kind of obligated to go to a lot of events around the area. We live in the Woodlands, and they are having a 4th of July parade today, so we are on our way there. I will be taking film photos, obviously, so I have my old tried and true Minolta. I've loaded it with some black and white film, so we're going to see how the black and white film looks on this camera.
You can tell then that you changed your settings for your mic meter and what film stock you have in there.
I have a Kodak 400TX black and white film in here, and I have not changed the light meter yet. I'm gonna put it on 320 because I want to shoot brighter. So, woo! Yeah, boy! Ready to go. Wrong button, but you get the gist.
McPasty over here.
McPasty, is that what you called me? I'm sure you can't see my armpits.
She didn't get waxed this week.
I didn't.
It's okay.
It's not.
Yeah, it's fine.
You feel like a monster.
I feel like a monster. You need help getting your shoulders. You got them pretty good. Just get your other one again.
Get the back.
McPasty needs.
Like Taco Bell over here. Good feet. Look. What is that?
Like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then I went and replaced it with the America.
Good thing there's a cop right there. I forgot black and white is less film, but it was cool. They had the planes fly over us and everything. That was kind of sick. Anyway, I'm out of film and I didn't bring extra. Love me. Dylan got a cool photo on his digital camera for the photo book, and I was like, ooh, I want a photo too. And then he like stopped doing it, so I was just kind of like standing there waiting for him to do this again. I think my photo turned out really cool. It has a lot of cool like dimension, and then you can tell that he's like roping, and yeah, I just thought that was a pretty cool photo. This next photo, obviously blurry, but I still think it's a really cool photo, and you can see all the grain in this photo, which I love. Even though this photo is turned out blurry, I still really like it. And I think it's exposed well as well. I think it's like a really cool little photo. I think that this photo of this person in the eagle suit could have turned out better, but I still like the light ray coming through, and previously she was like, had her wings open and stuff, and I think that would have been a better shot than this one. Okay, the shot of the cops is kind of cool. I think maybe it's a little too overexposed, but I still think that, oh my god, the black and white just looks so good, like in the trees and stuff like that, but I still think it's a little overexposed.
Perfect.
Thanks, babe.
It's not overexposed at all.
You don't think so? I just think it's too bright. But maybe it's just because there's so much whiteness happening. Whiteness. So much whiteness at the 4th of July parade. Okay, they brought out the old fire truck, and I was like beaming. I was like, America's 250th, black and white film, really old fire truck. And I was like, I'm gonna get the shot. So I took a few shots of this fire truck because I was like, this is gonna look so vintage and so cool. So I really like the first shot because the guy's like waving off to the side, and the other guy's like, I don't know, the way it looks is like very vintage. And then the second shot just kind of got really washed out, I felt like.
It could have had a little bit more dimension to it. Like I maybe could have shot a little less bright. And then the very next shot, I was like, ooh, this is magnificent. The sun hit the top of it and there's like this beautiful beam on top of it. And then they had like the flag in the background and it was just so like, I felt the American spirit. Okay, the next one they were doing, it also feels very like vintage to me. I wish the guy was facing me a little more, but I don't think this photo is bad. I think it's okay. Again, they brought out like some guys and it LARPing and like the gear, but the tennis shoes really throw it off. Like it would have looked kind of cool if they weren't wearing tennis shoes with their get up. Okay, this photo I'm not mad at. I could have gotten a little closer. It's like not my favorite photo. It's not my favorite photo, but it's okay. Again, I thought their little float was kind of cool and it might look kind of cool on camera, but again, not my favorite angle, but still kind of a cool photo. Yeah, then they brought out some sports cars and I thought this was kind of cool with the flag. And then I got another one, sort of like the fire truck one, where the light is just beaming off the car. And this one, I think looks pretty sick. I'm gonna toot my own horn here. I like this photo. I think it looks really cool. I feel like I could have been, again, a little more close, so I could always crop the photo. This one I wanted to do the same thing that I got with that other car, but have something in the foreground because I felt like there wasn't enough going on in the foreground. So I had this dad and his daughter in the foreground of this one, and this one's pretty cool. I actually love the way that the layers are in this photo.
Layers.
The layers. He has something to say, I can tell by his face.
You like my stars?
Yeah, you can really see you because you're behind the bush. Wow. Dylan saw this dude in this car coming up and he's taking a photo. You can actually literally see his arm in this photo. I didn't know that I got this photo because it happened so fast that I didn't know I got it. I think it looks really cool. Oh, we had no clue that planes were gonna fly over us at all. So they flew over and I quickly took a photo. So this isn't my favorite photo, but there's another one with the planes that I got just after this that I think is cool. And then I followed them. You can kind of see them in the distance of this photo, but you can't even actually really see them here. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I missed the planes. I just started taking photos of how many people were there, things like that. So there's a lot going on in this photo, just lots of people, lots of cars, lots of trees, lots of things going on here. But I think it's kind of a cool photo. And then we heard the planes coming back. So then I looked up and got this cool photo of them flying right by the building. And there's a stream of, I don't know, plane shit coming out. And it just looked really cool. So yeah, I ended up pretty happy with my plane photos. I had only a few shots left at this point, so I was almost just kind of firing them off because we were about to leave. We only spent this very short amount of time there. So then I got another photo of just the crowd with the cars and all the things. And then this guy came by with an eagle that we weren't sure if it was a puppet or if it was real, but then it started the way it was moving its head, I was like, this is definitely a puppet. But at that time I had already taken a photo, so I have this photo of this guy controlling an eagle puppet. So there's this photo. And then I really wanted a quintessential band shot, so I was happy when I heard the marching band come by, and I got a shot of them. And I didn't realize it was my last photo. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get another cool shot of them and their shadows and the instruments, and it was gonna be such a cool photo. But then I realized I ran out of photos. So this was my last photo. It's not very nice. It has Lululemon in the background. It's not my favorite photo. But I did get a lot of photos that I do like from this. I was telling them earlier that when we first got this camera, we were testing out all kinds of film, and we did black and white in this camera.
I think
and
someone gave us black and white.
yeah, somebody gave us some film or something, so we tested it. And those are some of my favorite photos, those black and white photos. And we don't really shoot black and white at all. This just showed me how much I actually really love that combo. The black and white looks so good in the Minolta, and then the grain in this black and white looks so pretty.
Yeah.
It's just like one of my favorite combos. So I think honestly I'll probably be shooting black and white a lot more. And I did do another video doing black and white in my Minolta point and shoot, and those also turned out way better than I expected. So you could always shoot color and turn it black and white, but black and white is just so like, it's fun to shoot and it always looks way better than you expect it to, in my opinion, in my experience.
I agree.
My consensus is shoot more black and white. You might be pleasantly surprised by how much you love it. And anything else to say, Delo?
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Like the video.
Thanks. Yeah.
Show your appreciation for all of Bailey's hard work.
Yeah, hard work.
Yep.
Please, I'm trying to travel and live off my film, please. Anyway, okay, don't want to sound too desperate. Love you. Bye.